All right, guys, thought I would show. We got Mike's 550 cluster back. Let's go outside real quick. We got the cluster from Circuit Board Medics. Hang on. So we got a little problem with this truck that the instrument cluster, let's hope that that fixes it. Hopefully they found whatever the problem was with the cluster, and we'll know we're going to just see if it dies out on us. But we got the cluster. We're going to put that in right here where we're at. The problem we've got is this thing will shoot up in temperature. I'm talking like 230. It'll hit it quick. It'll drop all the way to 270 or to 170, and then spike at 230, and then kick back down again, like thermostat, coolant pump. Who knows? I mean, there's a big realm of we'll turn into kind of fishing expeditions here. Once we get the instrument cluster, when we go to drive it for the instrument cluster, verify that repair, I'll have the thermal imaging camera, and we're going to look around at the engine while it's in overheat condition, or while it's crazy because it'll heat all the way up 220 fast, real fast. And this has a Murray fan clutch on it, and I think it heats up so fast. The fan clutch doesn't even sound full lock till about 220, 218, 220, which is about where the Ford one is. The Ford one normally locks at 220 or 218. This one should lock at 208. At 208, it should go full lock. So, but at the extreme rate that it overheats, I mean, we're talking within 10 seconds, it'll be at 230 from regular operating temperature of like if you're in the pedal. And then you let off the pedal, it'll drop right back down. So, I mean, this truck, what I'm getting, this truck's already studded. It's already had a lot of work done. It's already, who knows, just like the Realm, who knows? I mean, but if this is something that just started, I mean, who knows? Maybe the coolant pump, I've never had a coolant pump impeller cause an overheat condition. Never. Now it can leak coolant and cause you to be low on coolant, and then it'll overheat. Yeah, but as far as an impeller losing connection, I've yet to see that. I mean, I'm sure it's possible. So, is it slipping? Is the impeller slipping on it, not pulling? Who knows? I mean, so this is where, when the truck just shows up here and it's like it overheats, we could get real deep. I mean, we wind up, I mean, it could get deep. I mean, are we sure that we don't have a coolant port blocked behind the front cover or something like that? We got to take the front cover off this son of a gun. We got to take cylinder heads off this thing. I mean, what all do we got to do? I mean, the easiest thing, we've already put a thermostat and a fan clutch in it, because the fan clutch would, it was not even locking up. I mean, it'd get all the way to 230, and it'd be like, well, I showed it on the video. It was 200 RPM at idle, when, it should be about 600, 400 to 800 is the range, something like that. And it was at 200, so it already worn itself out. That's what I'm assuming from the, I don't know how long the overheat's been doing it, but we did put a thermostat in it because, I thought maybe, but nothing was wrong with it. It seemed pristine. So we got a fan clutch. We haven't touched the coolant pump yet. Now, the other condition would be if we have head gasket issues when you're in the pedal, it superheats. But the problem is it's not really building a lot of pressure, and I don't think it's puking coolant. So, I mean, the studs appear to be holding, but is something clogging something? I mean, I sprayed out behind the radiator. There's quite a bit of mud. Well, yeah, it looks pretty freaking clean right now, but it was. So maybe we're gonna have to get in there and see how much nasty crap is in there. But the fins, I mean, AC condenser, it does have a bunch of bends in it, but at what point do we stop? I don't think so. I mean, that's not gonna cause it. I mean, that's opened up pretty good. There's a lot of air gonna get through that. Let's look right here. That looks pretty. See, I mean, I doubt it. So we're like, I mean, I can't figure out which way to go, because this could turn very, very expensive depending on what we start doing. I mean, we're talking about a fishing expedition here, and I don't like fishing expeditions. It'd be, I mean, I don't know. There's just certain ones that, man, you got to go with a gut feeling. Like I'm not sure which way to go. I mean, right now, coolant pump, But I mean, honestly, we yanked that coolant pump off. In no way in the world am I going to say that's going to fix anything. I'm not going to say that. But you know, we're just because. I mean, this. I mean, I'm not going to say, but it would be a complete exploratory expedition. So it's just this truck's kind of been on my mind. I don't know. He had it studded. He had somebody stud it. Somebody work on it. I mean, but I'm assuming that it didn't overheat until recently. I'm assuming. I don't know how soon it started this overheat condition after the work was done. This probably just got to be a coolant pump. But I'll say that. Got to be a coolant pump because the fan clutch wasn't kicking on. I mean, this will be the first coolant pump impeller if something is wrong with it. That's all I'm saying. So thought I'd throw it out there. All right, guys. Have a good day.